It is an all hell air day, and everyone must dress in the air theme as Air Fairy, followed by their name. For example, Air Fairy BK, Air Fairy Ashley, Air Fairy Bunny B, Air Fairy KB, Air Fairy Sweet Guluva. Anyway, Big Brother's house is stuck with so much activities. Like, this Biggie is keeping to time, and that is what I love about this. Like, when he say this is happening, this time is happening. Like, the housemates are awake, there is a brief already waiting for them for the activity of the day early in the morning. Anyway, guys, the house is going as well, but Bunny B is still very much pained or maybe concerned about the way KB treats them in the house. Remember that last week Bunny B complained about the portions of food that KB give to her and Ashley. Bunny B was complaining, and we thought that that is just Bunny B exaggerating issues, or Bunny B being Bunny B. But guys, yesterday, did you hear what KB was addressing these people as? She was like, let me feed my snake first. She was one sharing additional food, and she was referring to Bunny B, even Sweet Guluvu, even BK. I didn't even know that she has a problem with BK. Ashley as snakes, she's like, let me feed my snakes first, let me feed my snake first. I'm asking, is that not provocation? Because why will you refer to them as snakes? Why giving them food? It's not your food, it's not your house, it's not your kitchen. I think I'm just sensing like KB is feeling on top of the world, like she has arrived, she's the main man or something like that. Bunny B even had to ask Mata to please make food, like she wants to compare things, she wants to check something. When Sweet Gluvu was handing a plate, was giving KB a plate to give him food, Ashley's, they were busy with their punishment and all those kind of a thing. The way she snatched the plates out from Sweet Guluva's hand was like, give me, let me feed my snakes first. I'm like, oh my god, that was not nice at all. It was not fair at all. I was even thinking that Sweet Guluva would react or say something, but he even thanked her after she gave him the food. He was like, thank you for the food. I'm like, this guy is so sweet and nice. He's just so gentle for now. I don't know for later, but guys, I think we should really call a spade and not an agricultural tool. I think KB, no matter, we really are sorry for what she went through in the past. We acknowledge her trauma and what she went through in her past. But guys, I think she should not be overlooked. Like, anytime KB does something bad, I feel like Biggie or maybe the audience overlook it or cover it up based off of what she has been through. We just overlook things that KB is doing, all the provocation, all her all the words she's using, all the banters, all the soap that she's throwing at others is overlooked. But when Bunny B or maybe Ashley or anybody else does something, they pick on it. Why is Bunny B's own being overlooked? Is it because of what she went through? I think the housemates should be treated equally, regardless of what they have been through in the past. Notwithstanding, because if you should think about it, Ashley's nightmare are real. They are real. She's having real nightmare. The housemates are even talking about it, saying that Sweet Guluva is so sweet, that Sweet Guluva is the one calming Ashley down during her nightmare these days, trying to make her sleep, trying to calm everything. So you don't know what Ashley has been through for her to be having those nightmares. For you to have nightmares constantly like that, it means that you have been through a lot. You have been through so much. The trauma is just so much that you're having nightmare. So we don't know the story. That Ashley is not saying her story or telling her story on national television doesn't mean that she has not gone through worse or maybe bad things in the past. So all of them should be, all of them has gone. My point is that all of them as a housemate, everybody self around the world has gone through one thing or the other, and I think they should be treated equally, and not this because she said her own story, she told her own story, then everything she does in the house is okay because she went through a lot. So Ashley that is having nightmare, don't you think that Ashley has gone through a lot too? Anyway, I don't know what you feel about this. But let me know your opinion down the comment section. All right, guys. Anyway, I love the fact that Google is coming out of her shell, and this coming out of her shell that she's coming out is very bloody. Google is not letting anything slide in that house. I would like Google to stay more in the house because I want to check something. I really want to know how far she will go or how she will be playing this game, because Google no dey agree anybody rest in that house. You just see the fight between Google and Savage. Like, Google was really body shaming Savage, calling him fat, calling him ugly. I know Savage can be everything, but Savage is not ugly. He's not fat. He has body mass. His body mass, his muscle is not like fats or rubber fats. And Google called him ugly and fat. And Savage was baffled. Savage is like, let me even look at the person calling me ugly. Have you seen yourself in the mirror? Savage was giving Google back to back. Do you know that you are ashy? Like, you look like ash. Like, there is no oil in your body. You are not hydrated. You are the one that is ugly. I cannot even take you home because you sleep ugly and you wake up ugly. Like, you look like corpse. I'm not laughing because it's an eye for an eye. Yes, aura for aura, energy for energy. No, guys can also be body shamed, all right? So when you come at a guy and he come back at you, don't say that, oh, because I'm a lady or because I'm a girl, everything should just be okay. Everything should be easy on you. You are the one that has mouth to badmouth a guy, but a guy cannot badmouth you. And that is what even happened in the house, because all the guests was even attacking Savage. Even his ex-girlfriend KB was attacking him. Go and apologize to Google. Why Google is the one? Google is the one that look for trouble. Google was the one that fling a material at Savage. Google is the first to call Savage ugly. Google is the first to say you are fat. Google is the first to do everything. Now Savage decided to talk back, and Savage is now a bad person. I don't understand the double standard we're having in this show. And when a guy does something when a girl does something to a guy, is easily overlooked, but when reverse is the case, is a whole lot of another ball game. Anyway, there is fun-filled activities in the house. There are fun conversations in the house. Do you know that the housemates are already suspecting Nate? In fact, they are questioning Nate through sexuality. They are suspecting her. I think we're going to talk about that juicy gist in another video with other juicy stuff, okay? But for now, let me know what you think under the comments with all that is happening in the house and with all that I've said down the comments. What is your take between Google versus Savage fight? What is your take about KB constant use of words in the house? Moreover, KB even used to insert herself in people's fights. Like in people's drama, she would just insert herself, say whatever she wants, and she goes scot-free. She insert herself in people's fight and provoke them, and nothing is said about it because everybody is avoiding KB not to get a strike, not to say something nasty to her. Anyway, let's have fun down the comments.